What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to unlock all of the specialist characters within Blackout, which will get you the Specialist Superfan trophy or achievement. So basically there are 10 specialist characters and each one has a different challenge you have to complete in order to unlock it in Blackout, and I'll warn you guys ahead of time, getting this trophy or achievement will take you an insanely long time. It's not that the trophy is really difficult, it's just that it depends a ton on RNG, which means you're going to have to play hundreds of hours to unlock all of these characters. For reference, I've played probably like over 50 games of Blackout since it came out, and I only have one of these characters. And when you consider the long games of Blackout, which can be up to 20 minutes long, yeah, this is going to take a ridiculously long time to get, so good luck if you want to grind it out. But let's start off with one of the easier specialists to unlock, and that one is Ajax, which is the specialist character I have. And to unlock Ajax, you need to find 3 broken armor pieces in a game of Blackout, and you can get these by killing enemies who have armor equipped, and when you break their armor and then kill them, you might get 1 broken armor piece, and you can also just find them on other enemy corpses which might have been carrying them themselves. But unlocking Ajax isn't that difficult to do. I see a lot of broken armor pieces whilst playing the game myself, and if you're in a game of quads, if you just ask your friends to check if anyone has broken armor plates, then eventually you will get this one pretty easily. Moving on to the second specialist, we have Recon, and to unlock this character you need to find an item called the Ching coin, which can be found in supply stashes, and these are basically crates which can sometimes spawn in certain areas of the map, but it is very random, and even if it does spawn it might not contain this coin. And personally, I've never actually seen this coin in game for all of the games of Blackout I've played, but once you finally get this coin, you basically need to finish the match without taking any damage from the circle collapse. So unlocking this character doesn't seem that difficult as long as you play really carefully. The problem is just finding the coin, which takes an insane amount of RNG to get. Moving on to the next character, we have Torque, and to unlock him you need to find an item called Notes from Torque in supply drops, which is going to be pretty difficult to do because supply drops only spawn a few times per game and you will have to find them, which can be in awkward places, and even when you find them they might not even contain this note from Torque, so it's going to be very difficult to do. But if you manage to get this note, you need to then place 2 barbed wires and then 1 barricade in that game, and then you need to finish with the note of Torque in your inventory. A few people who have already unlocked Torque have said that in the supply drop where they found the notes from Torque, they also found 2 barbed wires as well as a barricade, so that made completing the challenge very easy, and this might be the case for you as well. For the next character we have Crash, and to unlock him you need to find an item called Poker Chips, which can be found in red first aid kit bags. And once you find that item, which is going to be very rare to get once again, completing the challenge is actually going to be very easy, as you only need to have 15 healing items equipped in your inventory, and then you have to finish the match with those items in your inventory. In case you're wondering, the red first aid kit bags are basically these small bags which can spawn randomly in the map, and inside them I believe they usually contain 1 trauma kit, 1 med kit, as well as 1 first aid, and sometimes if you're really lucky you will also get the poker chips in there as well. For the 5th character we have Prophet, and unlocking this character is somewhat similar to unlocking Torque, as you need to find the ocular prosthetics, which can only be found in supply drops, and once you find the ocular prosthetic you need to finish the match whilst having 3 different perks active at the same time. So this challenge isn't going to be really difficult to do because finding perks is fairly easy. The problem is just activating those perks at the right time so that you finish the match whilst they are still active, because some of these perks only last between like 2 and 4 minutes, so you need to be really good with your timing. After this we have Nomad, and I think this one might have one of the most difficult challenges out of all of the specialists. So to unlock Nomad, first you need to find Juno's tags, which can only be found in supply stashes, which are the big crates which can spawn randomly in the map. Note that supply stashes aren't the same as supply drops, and once you find these tags you need to get 3 kills on people who are using any of the specialist skins in the game. So this is going to be quite difficult because not only do you have to find these tags, but you also have to get a lot of kills as well, and sometimes the people you kill won't have the specific skin attached, so I think this one is actually going to be quite difficult to unlock. Next up we have Seraph, and I think this one is actually going to be fairly easy to unlock, but I haven't tried going for it myself. So to unlock Seraph, you need to find the Annihilator, which is always found at the firing range, as sometimes there will be a box in the firing range, but it will be locked, and to unlock it, you need to shoot all of the targets in the firing range, and once you unlock it, you will be able to get the Annihilator. Once you have that, you need to then get a single kill with the Annihilator and finish the match with it in your inventory. So the Seraph challenge doesn't actually sound that bad, but the problem you might have with it is that firing range is a pretty busy drop, so having time to shoot all of the targets and then pick up the Annihilator might be quite difficult to do. For the 8th character, we have Firebreak, and to unlock him, first you need to find an item called the Burned Doll, which can be found in supply stashes only. Once you have this item, you need to get 1 kill with a source of fire, and the best weapon you want to use for that is a Molotov, and this might be a little bit difficult to do because Molotovs aren't the best weapon, but if there's someone like inside a house, it won't be that difficult to do, and once you have that kill, you will unlock Firebreak. For the 9th character, we have Ruin, and to unlock him, you first need to find an item called the Punching Mitts, which can spawn in 3 specific locations. They can spawn in the lighthouse on the very top of it, they can spawn at the asylum on the roof, and finally they can spawn on the construction site on the crane by the helipad. Once you have this item, you then need to get a single melee kill, and for this I definitely recommend playing in duos or squads because you can actually get the melee kill whilst they are downed, which is obviously going to be way easier than trying to get a melee kill on someone who has a weapon, so definitely play in duos and squads if you want to unlock Ruin. For the final specialist, we have Battery, and to unlock this character you need to first find the War Machine, which can only be found in supply drops, and then you need to get 2 full kills with this War Machine, and then finally finish the match with the War Machine in your inventory. Getting the 2 kills with the War Machine doesn't sound that bad because the weapon is a super noob tube and it's probably going to be really overpowered, but the problem is finding it because you can only get it in supply drops, which typically only spawn in the game during the later stages, so at that point there's not going to be as many enemies left and getting those 2 kills might actually be quite difficult. But there we have it, that is the guide to unlocking all of the specialist characters within Blackout. Note that pretty much all of these specialist challenges require you to have a certain item, and you can actually pick up that item by killing other players who have that item, so just bear that in mind as you're playing. That might help you out a little bit, but overall this trophy / achievement is insanely difficult to get, and good luck if you're going for it. But if you guys could leave a like on the video if you found it useful, I'd appreciate it a lot, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Black Ops 4, but I'll see you guys in another video.